Do you love me? Do you need me?
Okay guys, today we have kind of a different video. I don't like to just do the same types of videos all over. I do kind of have a theme going on this year, but I'm going to be mixing it up with a little bit of business talk, a little bit of girl boss talk, a little bit of beauty, a little bit of lifestyle. So you guys are going to get to see a lot of different things over the course of the year. But today's video, I have a confessions video for you guys, a little bit of a story time. So go grab a snack. This is not going to be a long video, but go grab a snack anyway because I have my water, okay? So in 2019, we are all about hashtag get right, okay? We are all about team get right. We are trying to get ourselves together financially, emotionally, mentally, career-wise, and our family, relationships, everything. And today we are talking about financial. So I have a story time for you guys today. I am bad with money. I made some really stupid mistakes. I've made some really poor decisions. I went from having bad credit to good credit to fair credit to it's slowly going back down. And I am in a race now to get that stuff cleared up and get it back up to its former glory. So let me just give you guys a little bit of backstory. So like I said, I started off with bad credit. I did work with a credit type of agency. You may have heard of them. They're called Lexington Law. Now, for all of the reviews that I've read and the things that people have shared with me, they were good to me. They actually helped me. I worked with them for 6 months. They helped to get some things dropped from my credit, removed from my credit, and my score went up about, I would say about 30 points. So that was the starting point for me in getting my credit. You know, it was starting to get back up in the 600s. After the 6 month period, my credit was about 650, 660, and that allowed me to purchase my first home. So I purchased my first home through a FHA loan, all on my own. You can see the background here. This is my home, and I was so proud of myself for doing that. I mean, I'm a single mom doing it all on her own, totally independent, and I was able to buy my first home all on my own. I also qualify for down payment assistance. I can actually do a video about that if anyone is interested in what I did, but I was able to purchase my first home. I still, you know, I think I had maybe 1 or 2 credit cards at the time, but I just had the 1 or the 2, and I was doing well with those cards, keeping the balances low or paying them to zero rather. And I was okay. You know, my credit was, but it still wasn't past that 700 mark. After having the house for about, I would say 6 to 8 months after having the house, I started getting credit card offers, and one of them was a credit card to a company called H.H. Gregg. And just coincidentally, my washer and dryer died, so I needed to get a washer and dryer. And if you're a homeowner, you know that there's no maintenance man that you can call. There's no, you know, I don't have like an Uncle Bob that can come over and fix stuff. You know, I'm fully responsible. So I had to purchase a new washer and dryer, and I did not have the money to purchase the washer and dryer because I was house poor. That's another video. And so I went into H.H. Gregg and with a friend, and she encouraged me, and I'm not blaming her, I'm just saying she encouraged me to go for it because I wasn't going to apply for the credit card. So I actually applied for the credit card, got approved for the credit card. It was one of the first consumer cards that I got approved for, a department store card that I got approved for, and I had a credit limit of $1,500. That was enough for me to purchase my brand new washer and dryer. So I was so happy with that. I did well with that. I paid off, because you know they give you like 12 months interest free. So I paid off my washer and dryer within the time frame. So I did well with that. I kept that card, and that card is still open actually to this day with a 0 balance. Okay, I think maybe I bought one more thing. I can't even tell you what that was, honestly, but it's a 0 balance now. So that is where it started. From there, it just went downhill. I just started getting credit cards for everything. I got an Amex. I have 2 Amex cards. I have a Discover card. I got the bank cards. I have two banking accounts, two checking accounts. I have credit cards for both my banks. I have a Victoria's Secret card. I mean, I have a few cards, guys. I don't even want to tell y'all how many credit cards I have right now. I went from having 2 credit cards to having 15 credit cards. Wow. Just saying that out loud and saying that on camera just almost kind of makes me want to cry a little bit, but it's okay. Breathe deep. It's okay. I am okay, okay? But saying it out there, I'm admitting it to the world. I got credit card happy. I got addicted to yes. I got addicted to hearing yes. And with hearing yes, you know, getting those approvals, and it feels good because I have been told no for so many years that just now getting approved for everything and seeing that I was capable of getting approved was just amazing. You know, it was something that I was working towards, and then I finally had it. But getting the credit cards, okay, getting the credit cards and doing all of that now where I am now has really just totally killed my credit. It's killed it. It's down. It's not 750 anymore. It's in the low 600s now, and now I need to get it back up. So I'm going to be sharing with you the things that I'm going to be doing to work on my credit, to get my financial situation back up to par. So let's just jump right into that part of the video right now. So in order for me to properly start my financial journey, I needed to just do a little bit of, I needed to re-educate myself on credit, how it works, you know, the fastest way to pay off your debt. I did a little bit of research on that, and with the amount of debt that I have, so let's break down what my debt actually is, okay? So I have credit card debt, which is about $50,000. I have a personal loan, which is about $10,000, and I have student loan debt, which is currently $64,000. That is my debt, plus my car that I love. I'm not really including my car or my house in this debt payoff because I'm going to be paying the car regardless. The car bill is just part of my monthly bills. I'm not really, it is debt, but it's just a part of my monthly bills. So it's not a goal right now to pay that off. The goals that I'm trying to focus on right now are the credit cards and the loans, okay? So that is the first thing that you really need to do. You need to decide what specific debt you're trying to work with first. You know, let's be real. I could sell my house and make, you know, right now it's a seller's market. I could sell my house right now and take home a profit of $40,000 or $50,000. And so I'm not including that. It's a part of the debt because I can actually just sell that and then profit from that. As far as the car goes, I plan on keeping my car for the long term so that I can hand that down to my daughter when she gets her license. You know, let's not talk about that, okay? So working with the credit cards, I chose to do the debt snowball, which is the Dave Ramsey's method. Initially, I chose that, but I'm not sure if that is something that's going to work for me. I'm going to try it to see if it works for me, but I've really just been having feeling of the burden of these credit cards, and it's my own fault. I have no one else to blame but myself. You know what I'm saying? So I listed my debt from smallest to the largest balance, and that is where I'm going to start. I do have some, you know, monies coming in over the next couple of months that I can throw at this debt, but since the credit card debt is so huge, it doesn't even feel like I'm making headway, if that makes sense, okay? But I'm trying not to look at it that way. I'm trying not to let it get me down, because it did get me down the other day. You know, I was just kind of just down in the dumps about it, but the only thing I can do is work the problem. So you start with the credit cards, then with my personal loan, and then I'm going to work on my student loans. Now, the thing about the student loans is, if you don't know already, I think I mentioned this in a blog, I went back to school, so I won't have to pay that money, those student loans, back yet until I graduate from school. So that gives me about a year to really focus on paying down my credit card debt and pay that to zero. And then once I pay that to zero, I'm cutting up those cards, guys. Like, I already feel like I just need to cut them, and I might just cut up my credit cards just so I'm not tempted. And that is the other thing about finances, guys. Like, if you know that something's tempting you. If you know that, you know, you need to step away from those temptations, you just got to do it. So for me, some of the things I did was I unsubscribed to all of the shopping coupons and things that you get in your email. Unsubscribe to those. I stay in the house a lot more. I really don't go out. I use up all of the products that I have in the house. I use it up first before I go and buy another one. So for hair products, that was something that I was just overspending on. So now, I mean, I gotta take care of my hair, you know. I gotta take, she needs care, you know what I'm saying? But instead of me, seeing a new gel that I might want to try on the aisle, like yesterday, you know, finishing all the food in your pantry. So there's certain things that you can do to stay in the house and not just spend unnecessarily. Spend it when you have to. Other things I did was I looked at all of my monthly expenses and saw what I could cut back on. So those are the things that I started to do, guys. But yes, that is my confession. These are my confessions. You know, I'm not perfect. None of us are. If you can relate to this video, leave a comment down below. Are you struggling with that? Are you in the same situation? Like, let's talk about it. Let me know what you're doing, because maybe I can do that and it will help me too. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, leave a thumbs up. If you got any value from it, please like and please share it. Please subscribe as well, because it supports my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video.